and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations.
I like that. I like that one. There's also a Family Guy one when they go to Willy Wonka's factory, but it's the beer, it's the brewery instead.
Oh yeah.
So come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure inebriation.
Yes,
yes, that's a good one. I like that.
Oh man, that's good. That's real good.
Okay. Alrighty, it is officially on. We officially have new gear. We're officially 307 Reacts. I'm Matt. That's Chris. You guys are the best audience ever.
Lost headphones when you snapped.
You got them now?
No. Here.
Wait.
I literally have. You snapped.
Check.
And I had nothing.
Check.
Just gone.
Well,
what just happened?
Well, you see, your problem was it wasn't turned another 2 degrees over there. So
was that the issue?
I don't know. Anyways,
what the hell?
You guys are the greatest audience on the entire YouTube internet, and we have new gear. You guys bought us some new gear.
The cycle never ends.
Oh my God! Literally everything. This is all first-time connections. Everything
Yes.
is everything. Both of these V67s. Look at our matching V67s. Finally back in house. We now have matching Sony headphones.
Yes.
We have brand new extension cables. We have new connector cables for our table. We don't have everything yet, but we do have some new stuff. So we're trying very hard to take. I'm gonna try my damnedest to not scream into this thing as loud as I can. I'm doing it for me, for you, and for the microphone. See?
Yes.
So we're learning things as we go along here. What else are we learning? We're learning something about Demun Jones today, aren't we, Chris?
Something about Bxtch Please. We learned something about Demun Jones.
Demun Jones has got something to say, and someone apparently said something to him, and he didn't agree, and he's like, "Bxtch Please, come on." So
I don't know what the song's about, but I was like, "Fuck, dude, I ain't seen Demun come across my little notification bell," so I went, okay. And as you should when you don't see your favorite reaction favorite channel come across
favorite 4x4 channel,
your feed, right? You go ahead and check that bell.
You gotta check.
Now, if the bell is rung, what you're gonna want to do is go ahead and unring it and ring it again.
Ring it again.
And then
the old 1-2 punch, baby.
Yeah, then you should be good to go.
It's gone.
So sorry we're late to the party here, Demun Jones and Creek Squad and all y'all that follow this,
and even the Hog family. Hog Fries are all out there. So so what's up? So this is a new one from him. Newish, I guess. Yeah,
we missed it by like a month or two.
So, which is typical fashion for us out here.
Yes.
So, anyways, with that being said, this is Bxtch Please by Demun Jones. Please like, comment, subscribe. Your guys' subscriptions literally fuel us into getting new gear and being able to continue to make content for you guys without having to do it into crappy $20 vocal microphones that you buy for the touring bands that come in to play your venues.
Yes.
So, thank you guys so much again. Let's get right into it. Here we go.
Let's go.
All right, kids.
Oh, let's get hard, dude.
Cover your ears.
I ain't covering my ears, Demun.
Bxtch Please.
Yeah.
Bxtch Please. Yeah. Bxtch Please. From the bottom, got 'em jumping in. We ain't about to leave. Bxtch Please. Zero ethanol, you know I'm topping off the tank. No popcorn in my Polaris, we lifting off the space. Crash landed on a planet with a mud-colored surface, and if you ain't never seen it, then it might make you nervous. Of light bars through the forest, rolling rovers on Mars, and as far as the eye can see, there ain't no regular cars. But bunch of mud-covered Martians marching into the light. Close encounter got 'em dancing with the stars tonight. Bitch.
I will say this: if you see some mud-covered Martians coming through the woods towards the light, it's because their light is busted down in the woods somewhere, and you might need to go give them a yank or help them get it started again.
Yeah, you might be taking your side-by-side out there and giving them a tug out of the ditch back there. Dude, this is what a cool setting. What is this? Was he at Redneck Rave or something, or what?
I don't know.
Did he just get a goddamn crew together and set up a whole truss setting, a truss rod light setup?
Here, let's look at the description. Because it's either Rednecks with Paychecks, Redneck Rave, or he just did this thing on his own.
Special thanks. Deep Creek ATV Park for giving me their park for the video, and all my wonderful fans that showed up to make it special. I love you.
That's dope. So he did it.
Literally hired out a crew, put out a thing of he had a show. Demun Jones just went out and had a show at the Deep Creek ATV Park, and was like, "Yo, you want to come out to the show and be a part of a video?"
Go.
Dude, what a fucking great idea, man!
Oh, wait,
hell yes.
Hold up. I'm fucking up here.
Oh yeah,
Demun,
you're wearing the hat.
You know what's up?
Look, I have okay. Here's the thing.
I met the man. I shake the man's hand. I talked to him for a little bit. I can display your merch.
I have his hat as well. The
stuff.
problem with the one that I bought is I have the camo hat. And that is, I am telling you right now, you can say what you want about me in the comments, that's the only piece of camo gear that I own. That's it. That's the only thing. I'm not big on like deer hunting and doing all that stuff. I like shooting guns, and I'm mostly into fishing, you know, and like not the camo style stuff for that. So I don't have anything to wear it with, you know, and that's why I'm not wearing
camo
it.
goes with everything.
That's a lie. That
is not.
Yeah, dude, a red and black Vans t-shirt and a green and black and brown camo hat. I don't think so.
Yeah.
You know,
comments, let us know. Let us know.
Yeah. Let's put it to the viewers and ask them.
I'll put it on Patreon.
Does camo go with everything? Yes or no? And if you want to
Yes.
actually chime in on that, we'll have a poll up on Patreon if we remember to do that after this episode. Let's go. Oh wait, I gotta full screen it.
Do the thing. Yeah.
Let's go.
Close encounter, got 'em dancing with the stars tonight. Bitch, please, at ease. Let me spread my wings. My people all in this bitch, we bout to cause a scene. Bitch, please, believe. I'm swinging out the trees. From the bottom, got 'em jumping in. We ain't bout to leave. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. From the bottom, got 'em jumping in. We ain't bout to leave. I got 'em chanting to these anthems. Move your body, throw your hands up. If you got to work tomorrow, you might wanna change your plans. More watch through the crowd, loud shaking the ground. With that,
I love that. If you gotta work tomorrow, you might change your plans up, dude. Like,
like it's about to get wild.
If you're coming out to the show and you got to work tomorrow, you might reconsider that. You might want to call it, because we're gonna get you whiskey drunk and you ain't gonna wake up tomorrow. So like,
the one thing I will say about Demun Jones is watching him perform live. He has said it before in a video. He's like, no one performs live as hard as I do. Which there's always going to be somebody who does. They're like, oh, what about this like crazy heavy metal band? Like, whatever.
I could come in and say like, I don't think Demun Jones goes as hard as Records went, but it's a different hard.
Thing.
You know what I mean? Like Records is about jumping as high as you can in the air and landing, and hopefully you hit the note that you're supposed to hit. Demun Jones is like, no man, like my music hits super hard, and it's gonna make the crowd like really really get into it. You know? So yeah, it's a different kind of, you know, like it's a weird. You know, there's a lot of rappers out there that say that they have the hardest bars. Yeah. And even rappers that are in the groups that we watch. Like this one says he's got the hardest bars. Then this one does. Then this one does. It's a different kind of thing, you know?
But what I will say is there was not a moment during his show of looking at the ground and just kind of like swaying with... I mean, he was up on the monitors. He was like... You know, hanging out in the crowd. I mean, he was just everywhere, even like using the whole entire stage.
Mm-hmm. And even from what I can remember, too, he was, you know, the parts, even when he wasn't singing, when he had other people filling in for him or whatever, he was always like, he was never looking at the ground. He was always like looking at the crowd or going out to give someone a high five or like, you know, looking up at the lights or kind of like jamming with the person that was singing or kind of walking around them. He was never like, he never looked bored. On stage, he was always interactive. He was always doing something that was interactive.
Let me tell you, he was putting on a sweat too. He got about 3 songs in.
Oh yeah,
and he just drenched.
Yeah, he was, man. He really was. His shirt
he goes, y'all gonna have to bear with me. I can't breathe up here.
Yeah, we got the air is thin up here in the mountains.
Good old Mile High up here.
Might wanna change your plans. More watch through the crowd, loud shaking the ground. Without a doubt, getting down. Just look at me now. These are the rappers throwing tantrums, cause their girlie thinks I'm handsome. And I won't share the recipe, I'm holding it for ransom. Shots, game son, my aim's on lock. Swooping in, clear out the hen house and leave them in shock. Bitch, please, at ease. Let me spread my wings. My people all in this bitch, we bout to cause a scene. Bitch, please, believe. I'm swinging out the trees. From the bottom, got 'em jumping in. We ain't bout to leave. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please.
don't know if you got
Was
that.
that
They were
stuck?
tipping one over.
Okay. There it is.
From the bottom, got 'em jumping
Hey,
in.
man.
We ain't about to leave all night. We ain't
Do you
stopping.
see how big that? Holy shit! You see
Oh,
how
yeah.
big that quad is?
Yeah.
What, dude? What is that?
Dude, that is
From the
hold on.
bottom, got 'em jumping in. We ain't about to
What is that, dude?
That is
Look at how small he looks on that thing.
That
Oh
is
my!
some southern royalty right there.
is-
That's what that is. Oh yeah, dude, I can't believe you've never seen those.
I want one so bad. I don't even know what I would do with it, but God, I want one.
Oh,
I
dude.
just want to look out the window and go, yeah, that's mine. What do you do with it? Whatever I
Dude,
want.
you mud bog with
Oh,
that
you
thing.
do whatever you want with it. You know why? Because look at it. That thing
Yeah.
can crawl right up the side of a building.
I
Dude.
can see Matt all bundled up, ready to go to work during the winter
Oh,
time.
fuck yeah,
Just
dude.
like, oh, the snow's deep today. I don't care.
Gives a shit. Hey, you need a ride?
Yeah.
Bundle up. Let's go.
Bundle up.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
I got 4 sleds hooked up behind this thing, dude. I'll just,
Oh,
I'll
dude.
just.
It is wild to watch these things.
That is
like
so dope.
mud, because what ends up happening is they kind of float, but when you give it throttle, right, the back end sinks down. So the back end grabs the bottom of the mud pit, and the top
And
of
they
your
just kinda-
your front tires are just kind of floating.
Yeah. That
And
makes sense because they're
like-
pushing all the water out from under them and kind of trying to. I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is trying to propel itself out of the water, similar to like what a boat
Yeah.
does, right? But it's got giant tires in the back that just keep grabbing.
Yeah.
Dude, that's.
It's so wild.
I understand that the concept exists with side by sides, and I've seen it multiple times, including on Just in Times and things like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
I've never. I don't know if I've ever seen a quad that's just. That is
That's monstrous.
that is dumb in the best sense of the word. Like that, I want one so bad.
Like, and the funny thing is, people around here be like, "Oh, those 35." No, dude, those are probably like 48.
Those are huge. Like those are massive tires. That's why I had to
Yeah.
stop. I was like, hold up. Am I tripping, or did I really just see Demun Jones looking like an action figure on top of a quad? Like, that is
Yeah.
crazy, man. All right, let's keep going. That really caught me off guard.
all night. We ain't stopping. Houston looks like we got problems. Overshot the curfew on re-entry. We just kept it popping, pumping out more decibels than the law allows. Violating the sound ordinance, just making me proud. I got to give them what they came for, long as I'm living and able. I'm a Jedi with the mind tricks. I hit them from
Hell yeah.
every angle. Bring the heat, full circle, 360 degrees. Dropping bombs down in Georgia, just shaking them overseas. Bitch, please, at ease. Let me spread my wings. My people all in this bitch, we bout to cause a scene. Bitch, please believe I'm swinging out the trees. From the bottom, got 'em jumping in. We ain't bout to leave. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. From the bottom, got 'em jumping in. We ain't bout to leave. Bitch, please.
Hell yeah.
Dang, there was some real slapback going on in that lead vocal.
So before we carry on, there was something that I saw. Here, I'll go ahead and pause
I'm
it.
dropping bombs down in Georgia, just shaking them overseas. Bitch, please, at ease. Let me spread my wings. My people all in this bitch, we bout to cause a scene. Bitch, please believe I'm swinging out the trees. From the bottom, got 'em jumping in. We ain't bout to leave. Bitch, please.
Okay, so if you look at the four-wheeler, you can see behind the, like on the inside of the wheels by the brakes, there's a big box.
A big block, yeah. Is that like a differential for like each wheel or something?
That is technically a transfer case.
Yeah.
So you have your axle comes in at the top of it, right? And that axle turns a gear that turns another gear. Typically, they do that so you can gear it lower, because typically when you're mudding, rock climbing, you want stuff that's really low geared, because then you get a lot of that low end torque to help you like push and get out of that stuff. But then that gear is attached to your wheel bearing, right? Or like
Your hub.
basically it has a stud that comes out to represent the axle that would normally be there, and then that turns your wheel. So each one of these wheels has a transfer case on it.
God damn, dude.
To take-
That's so crazy.
Because the axles at that high of an angle, they can't angle them down too far, otherwise they bind up in the CV joints.
That makes sense.
So yeah, they just like, oh, let's go ahead and slap a transfer case on it and just put power in here and it puts it out over there.
we've talked about this a few times on our channel since we've been watching videos like this where these guys have these extravagant goddamn vehicles, and I'm like, who even comes up with the technology for this stuff, man? And thinking about things like that, like, all right, I want to take this quad and I want to put 48s on it. Like, how do we do that? And then now I'm sure they sell these things probably as a kit that you can probably just, slap
Bolt
together
it
in your
on.
garage and bolt it all up and take it out for the weekend. Like, that's an absolute crazy engineering.
Yeah.
I'm all about engineering oddities and crazy. And that's one of those things that it's like, what a wild ass concept. Like,
I mean, the thing about a lift kit, especially that big, is just the geometry of the suspension that kind of gets me. Like the transfer cases, once you take one apart and understand how they work, you're like, wow, that is a really simple design, and that's why it works.
it's a wheel turning a wheel, basically, right? Turning
but then,
a wheel.
like, suspension geometry is just crazy. Like, I was an alignment tech for a long time, and I know that on lifted vehicles, you have to align them different because the geometry is now different. But you go, like, that big, it's like, what's the geometry look like? Well, I don't know. They say just bolt it on this way, and it's good. So, like, all right.
That's what, like, someone has done all the work to figure out all the, like, you got to make this framework that comes off of this thing that goes into these things that does this. Someone has spent so much time in AutoCAD or whatever the programming programs are nowadays, the building programs. I don't know. My dad used AutoCAD way back in the day. Someone has spent so much time doing all of that and is now it's like a thing. It's like this is popular.
Yeah.
People do this thing very frequently. So frequently enough that they've engineered specific parts. It's like, oh, you want to put the 40-inch tires on your quad? Well, we got these transfer cases to get you started, baby. They're only $2,000 a piece, and it's like, woo, okay. I don't know the actual cost, but I know stuff like that ain't cheap. So it's crazy. I want to ride that thing. I just want to get on and see what that thing is about, because that looks it's a monster, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's badass.
Yeah.
And song was badass too. Way to go, Demon.
Yeah.
I love the concept of it. The fact that you got a whole crew together, built a 360 stage in the middle of an ATV park, and obviously had an event or something going on. His own like mini rave thing, probably for shooting the video, because he's got people driving around and he was in different locations in the park shooting and stuff. What a great way to use your resources and also include your fans and also include your fans' hobbies, right? Like I'm sure not all of those quads and side-by-sides are yours. I'm sure they belong to your fans, right? So pretty dope thing to just be like, yo, I'm throwing this whole party together. And
bring your quads, bring your
there's also a chance that you can be in my music video. Like, how cool, man. That would be a really, really cool thing to be a part of. So very cool. I like that a lot. I give that
I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5,
yeah,
man.
why not?
Like,
Dude,
that's a sick party song.
It's a great party song, and just the theme of the whole thing. I love the concept of it, and it's not an overly complex piece by any means. It's like you said, it's very party song-esque, very much just pump it in the speakers and let's have a good time.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
Make sure, guys, you click on the link to see the original video, and you get to the end, and there's a little square tile in the corner that says merch. Go ahead and pick you up one of these hats, guys. They're pretty nice. I was actually a little sad, when I got the hat, because I thought it was a Richardson's, but it's not. However, these hats seem to hold up and feel like a Richardson hat, which I love the Richardsons. Let me see if I can even remember what.
To be honest, I think Richardson is probably like one of the only like great hat brands.
This is Pacific. So, I don't know. I may have to make the switch to Pacific.
Okay. I like my Richardson hats. I think the
Richardsons
one
are
that I'm
cool.
wearing right now is a Richardson. I like my Richardson hats. And the problem that we have is they're an overseas company. They're not made in America. So that's Adam Calhoun has a thing about that, and I think Upchurch has a thing about that too. They use Richardson. The reason why? They're good hats. Yeah. It sucks that they're made overseas, but you can't find a quality hat in America right now. So that's where we're at. So
Pacific is a
Pacific.
I'm gonna have to check them out when it comes to redesigning.
That's my Demon
merch,
hat too, and every time I put that, they fit very comfortably.
Yes.
Meh.
When I'm riding my motorcycle, it stays on my head, so that's dope.
Boom. There's another plus.
Right. So if you guys like this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang.
Oh, notification gang. Sorry.
Yes.
I got the song stuck in my head.
See you guys next time. Ow. Bitch, please.
I just so bad want to scream into this microphone. Why is there such a tendency for me to want to just ruin this thing right away?